She's a good lady, good cook, loving lady, takes care of me, and I try and take care of her.
Well, we've been together so long that we're just connected at the hip.
When were you born?
November 28th, 22,
Where?
right in Dresser, Wisconsin.
You're a cheesehead.
Yep, all the way.
Born at Tellers Falls, Minnesota, in the only hospital there was there, in May 6th of 1927.
Well, we had the farm. It was 100 acres, 60 acres on the north side of the highway and 40 on the other side.
What was it like growing up on this farm?
It was good. My dad was crippled with rheumatism. His hands were kind of gnarled up. He had these two thumb and finger. So I had to help him a lot. My dad was pretty easygoing. He served 30-some years on the town board. I don't remember much about my mother. My mother died when I was a little kid. They say I resemble her name is Davidson's. They say I resemble them a lot.
We lived, I think it was like 4 miles out of town. And I was so young, I really don't remember, but I know we went to country school. We walked about 2 miles across pastures and down the road, and it wasn't easy, but I think I didn't know any difference. The first Christmas that I kind of remember was we lived in a little 2-bedroom house. Christmas would be a big dinner, so while us women folks were cleaning up the kitchen, Dad and the boys would be in the Christmas tree. And it was one they had chopped down, but it was so green that we didn't have electric lights or anything. We had real candles. We had little candle holders that we clipped on the branches and lit candles on the tree, which I don't think anybody could remember. I mean, you visualize that really. And so that sticks out a lot for me.
Do you remember the restaurant? What was
sure.
the restaurant called?
Cozy Cafe. Well, these two guys came in, didn't pay much attention to them, but then the second time they come in, then they hung around a little bit longer than.
And we talked with them. We asked if we could take them home. They got done work, sure. Sure. We had to help wash up dishes then before they could leave.
I just liked them from the very start, I guess.
I thought she was pretty nice.
So, when did you fall in love with Phyllis?
Just about first date. I just asked her, she agreed. I talked to her dad. And he said, yeah, he said, you can marry Phyllis. I think you're all right.
Had you had girlfriends prior to Phyllis?
Not much. Yeah. If she hadn't come along, I had another one in mind.
What was life like when you were newlyweds, newly married, and living on the farm?
Work. I liked the outdoors. I liked animals. Used to be told I loved the cattle more than her, but that wasn't true.
And we kept a big garden, and I canned a lot, and then we got a freezer, and I froze a lot, but it was so nice to be able to go down the basement if we have unexpected company and pick up a whole meal from, canned meat to vegetables and sauce. So, yeah, that part was really good.
Well, we got our oldest son, that was Gary. He was all over when he could get outside.
They each have their own interests. Their interests are so different. Gary is typically outdoors, and Rod a city man. But they get along very well. Gary and Rod each have 2, so that's only 4.
Okay.
And we got 5 great-grands,
Okay.
4 boys and 1 girl, little Megan, and I would just love to get a hold of her. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. Well, the boys are too, but no girls in our family.
What do you want them to know about you?
I don't know that I tried to be honest, tried not to hurt anybody's feelings.
Oh, see, that we loved them all, and we would like to spoil them.
You've been together how many years?
63. A long time. Well, you just have to work together and respect each other. Sure, you don't always agree, but work things out. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been together this long.
I think she's done good to put up with me. And she'll probably tell you that she had a hard time keeping up with me.
I love him, and I'm happy for what he's provided for me.